What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had to put this video together because honestly, I feel very horrible for Sledgehammer Games. Activision treats them like absolute garbage. And to go ahead and really start off this video, let me flash up this tweet here for you guys by Charlie Intel just to showcase how much work Sledgehammer's done just to be crapped on at the very end of their game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 post-launch seasons delivered. 18 new 6v6 maps. 2 remastered 6v6 maps, 18 6v6 map variants, 2 parkour maps, 1 war map, 1 gunfight map, 42 total maps post-launch. Incredible post-launch season. I am a little sad that we only got 1 war map. I really enjoyed war, and I think it was kind of stupid to introduce that game mode, really hype it up with a lot of cool classic-styled maps being incorporated into the war layout, and then abandoning it for the rest of the year. I'm really sad about that one. But at the end of the day, I think we can all acknowledge Sledgehammer Games put in work. Since the very first day that I played the Modern Warfare 3 beta, I was on Sledgehammer's side. I knew from that very moment that they put together a game that was going to be something I would enjoy, and I did for the whole year. And they, between updates, nerfs, buffs, all of the above, they have really knocked it out of the park. But it doesn't matter. It truthfully doesn't matter how hard a development team works. They will still get screwed over at the end of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I dived into Season 6, and again, I appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream for that. If anybody else is interested in any of my live streams, I will be live again today. And I believe for PC players, we're going to get a little exclusive playthrough of Season 2 on XDefiant, which I should be able to hop into. So if we can stream that, by all means, make sure you guys tune in. I'll be live streaming a little early access of Season 2 to see how the content is looking, as long as they allow it. If they don't allow it, then it is what it is. But regardless, if you guys want to tune into that stream, I got a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But again, I appreciate everybody who tuned in, kept me company while it's grinding Season 6. And I'll be real, the content that's in Season 6 is actually pretty decent. The Battle Pass content's really solid. I like the weapon camos. I like the character, the operator skins. I've always been a sucker for Halloween-themed stuff, so, you know, a lot of it looks really cool to me, in my personal opinion. They do have some weird ones that aren't worth the extra money, but again, if you have free COD points that you get for obviously completing the previous Battle Pass, I don't really see much reason not to use them on this one if you're planning on putting time into the end of Modern Warfare 3. But for me personally, I don't see myself really putting forth that much time. And it's not because Sledgehammer Games ruined Season 6, because again, with what they were able to put through, they did a solid job. They got a few nerfs in, a few buffs in. The new map is extraordinarily cool. Although, I will say, you guys know me, I'm not a big fan of small maps, and I am getting tired of so many small maps being jammed into these Call of Duty games, because once again, this is indeed a small map. But I'll be real, Sledgehammer has cooked with their small versions of maps. I never really cared for Treyarch small maps. I never really cared for Infinity Ward-style small maps. We'll see with Black Ops 6. Maybe Treyarch will step up their game, but Modern Warfare 3 is the first time in a long time where I said, you know what? You know, that house map, I'll play it. Meat, if Meat comes up in the rotation, I'll play it, you know? I've always strayed away from Shipment and Nuketown, all the usual small maps, but for some reason, Sledgehammer has really nailed their map selection, and they have done a phenomenal job. And like I read in the article earlier, 18 new 6v6 maps, not even including all of the Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps that came at launch. That's a whole lot of content, ladies and gentlemen, within Modern Warfare 3. This game is packed with really good content. But back to the map, it's cool. I'll be real. The vibes are cool. I love the atmosphere. It's dark, so it's a bit hard to see from time to time, but it fits the holiday, and I love the merry-go-round section. I really like that. It's cool because it's movable cover, and I never really thought it was going to be interesting or intriguing, but it kind of is to be able to navigate the cover, pick which cover piece you want, when you want it, what OBJ is going to be best to, you know, actually hop on the merry-go-round or avoid the merry-go-round. It's cool. For a small map, it has variety with how you can go about playing it. So, again, cool map, cool content. Sledgehammer did a solid job, you know, good updates, good nerfs, you know, nerfs that didn't really go over the top, as you can see with this SMG. You know, they nerfed it down a ton. This SMG got destroyed, ladies and gentlemen, but I mean, as you can still see, it's slapping. So I don't think they, you know, destroyed it. I just think that they made it more of a SMG, as it should be. Realistically, Sledgehammer, as always, in my opinion, has cooked up. But it's the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. It's the end of the Call of Duty cycle. It doesn't matter what they put out, what they do. They are winding down. And the amount of content that they were able to put into Season 6 is proof. We got one map, guys. Literally, throughout the rest of this season, do you want to know what they're going to do to, bring you back? They're going to bring back Halloween events, to get you pumped. And also, they're going to bring in different variants of shipment. That's what they're going to do. They're not even dropping all the variants of shipment right out the gate. They're going to trickle them out to you, drip feed the shipment maps to you every so often. I'm guessing until Black Ops 6 finally goes ahead and drops, and then they're not going to drop any content because they want you to avoid Modern Warfare 3 at all costs, which is why I'm so freaking pissed right now. This game deserved, if any game deserved it, this game right here deserved a 2-year life cycle. Shoot, honestly, all of them deserve a 2-year life cycle. I know everybody talks their smack about Black Ops 6, but I'm in the same boat with Black Ops 6 deserving a 2-year life cycle. These games, the problem with COD is that it takes literally a year to get them in a playable spot. They launch one every year, and every year they reintroduce the same problems, the same lag, the same stutters, the same issues. It takes 4 or 5 months to polish off the game, and by then, everybody's gone. It repeats every year. Every year it repeats. I mean, the streams for Modern Warfare 3, irrelevant. Content for Modern Warfare 3, practically irrelevant. But it's a fun game. I enjoy it still. But guess what? Nobody else enjoys it. When the game first dropped, people enjoyed it because it was fresh. But as the months go on and the seasons go on, people don't view it as much because it's irrelevant now. It's the Call of Duty mindset. It's the Call of Duty freaking brain rot. I'm telling you that Activision has programmed you guys to want a yearly cycle when it comes to these games. When in reality, be honest here, what other game do you know that can release yearly with the same game that introduces the same problems and outsell as they do? Activision has programmed people to crave a new COD title and not want more from the current one. Again, Black Ops 6, I'm going to go back to that topic. They could build it up over the course of the year. They could polish it. They could add a ton more content. Maybe they'll listen to fans and add a little bit more large maps. The variety might be good. They might do a fantastic job with weapon balance. But by the time all of that stuff is introduced, we're going to be a half a year in. The game is going to be irrelevant. Nobody's going to care anymore. And the next Call of Duty game is going to be up on the pedestal. Everybody's going to be hyping that game up. And then Black Ops 6 is going to dwindle away as well. And all the changes, all the positive things that Treyarch could potentially do are going to go unnoticed. Just like with Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, they introduced recyclable streaks. They fixed up the mouse. Like, this is the best we've ever felt the mouse within a Call of Duty game. And they've spent, a few months trying to polish that off for us. And they did a phenomenal job, right? They added so many things into this game that the hardcore audience wanted to see. And we are about to kiss it all goodbye because, again, we're at the end of the year. And I guarantee you over half of the people that are watching this video or anything within Call of Duty, anything within Call of Duty, probably don't even know any of the good changes that Modern Warfare 3 has done because, again, they're irrelevant. But guess what? If the game lasted for 2 to 3 years, people would know about these changes because this would still be the relevant Call of Duty game to watch. Again, go and look up any Modern Warfare 3 content. It's done for. Completely done. But that goes for any COD game. Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 2022. They all start off hot. And they very slowly dwindle away. All of them. But again, it's because people anticipate another COD title. They pick up a COD game with the mentality of only playing it for a few months, putting it down, and buying the next one. They don't pick up a COD game thinking, okay, we're going to be playing the same game right here for a couple of years. So new seasons, I'm going to be pumped for. I'm excited for Season 6, or Season 7, or Season 8, or Season 9, or Season 10, because I'm not expecting a new COD game to drop. I'm not expecting a completely different experience. I'm just expecting current upgrades to the current game that we're already playing. The game's done, guys. Modern Warfare 3, as sad as it is to say, one of the best years I've ever had in Call of Duty is coming to an end, and I have to give Sledgehammer a round of applause. Again, I have a full review for this game coming at some point in time before Black Ops 6. I want to give them a little bit more time, but man, it's sad to see that these games can't last longer. All the positive things that this development team has done, all the good things they have, did for us, just for it to go into the trash. So potentially Treyarch could remove it or strip it. Infinity Ward could potentially remove it or strip it, and then we never see it again. And all the good things Sledgehammer has done has gone unrecognized. All the content within the final seasons is irrelevant. Nothing in the game. One new map, literally one singular map. I literally got my fix within 30 minutes, and I had no clue what else to do besides grind the battle pass at that point. No other event, there's some fun game modes and all, don't get me wrong, but you could tell. If you look at Season 1 to where we are now, the content drops are massively different and not in the good way. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go ahead and ramble your guys' ears off. I just wanted to say that Sledgehammer Games, I really appreciate you guys. And for what you guys have to go through, you even nailed the final season of this game to a certain degree. You know, the content within it is pretty dang solid. You at least tried, and I could tell you tried. And I gotta be honest, I'm happy with the full lifespan of this game. I'm just sorry that you guys have to continuously get abused by Activision. It's just ridiculous. You know, you didn't even know what this game was going to be before you launched it. It kept getting mixed between a DLC and a full-fledged out game. And let me tell you something, those two things are drastically different. You know, your vision has to be drastically different in order to create a game that's a DLC or create a game that is a full-fledged out title. But they were expected to go ahead and dive deep, make something out of it. I'll be honest, the campaign was absolute dog water. I'm sorry, but that was the worst campaign I've ever played. But the multiplayer side of things, for the first time, it felt like you guys were hyper-focusing it. It felt like every year we get neglected for Warzone. And this time around, it felt like multiplayer actually cooked. And that's something that I will appreciate for a long time, and I will always remember that. And honestly, I am more excited for any Sledgehammer project at this point. And they used to be my most hated team, but I am more excited for any Sledgehammer project over pretty much anything that Infinity Ward or Treyarch can produce. Again, I don't know, maybe Black Ops 6 will be decent, but right now, Sledgehammer, with their communication, how they focus on their community, they take everything that we say into heart, you know, and they really want to make sure that they listen to us and dive deep into the experience. They are absolutely goated, and I'm sorry that you guys had to go through what you had to go through. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And if you guys want to catch my live stream, I will be live today over on Twitch at around 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next one. Peace out.